with the addition of private servers in the Forge Roblox, farming for money and XP has become significantly easier than it used to be before. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best methods of making money in the Forge Roblox. Watch this video all the way to the end and let me know which of these methods you knew and maybe even methods you've never seen before. With that being said, let's hop straight into this. As always, hit that like and subscribe button if you guys want to be a part of the OG 500,000 subscribers. Join the OG 500k family. Let's get straight into this. So the first method is going to be the best method to farm money inside of the Forge Roblox. This might not necessarily be the best method to farm XP, but it is one of the best methods to make money in the game right now. For this, you are gonna need a pretty decent sword and a pretty decent set of armor. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I don't have Demonite or Darkrai armor here. I have simple Ore armor. So if you guys can get your hands on Ore armor, it is going to be good enough. You're also gonna need access to a private server. Now, you can do this in a public server by all means, but doing this in the private server basically means that you wouldn't be griefed or trolled by anyone. And yeah, if you guys have the means to buy a private server, do so. But if you can't buy a private server, then instead what you can do is join my Discord server. Link is going to be in the description down below. And here you can find a bunch of people sharing private servers. So if you guys need help finding someone to play with or just need a free private server, go ahead and add someone from my Discord server and hopefully you will get yourself a free private server. But anyways, once you guys have done all of this and have your best weapon and armor in the game, you want to go ahead and unlock yourself the Goblin Cave. This is hands down going to be the best place to farm essences. If you guys didn't know, essences are things that you get after killing an enemy, and currently guys, essences sell for a lot of money. These are essences I farmed in maybe like 15 minutes of work, and as you guys can see, it gave me almost $40,000. So yeah, really easy to farm, and you can make a lot of money really easily, at least 100k every single hour. And for this, all you need to do is go inside of the Goblin Cave and kill these slimes. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys to farm in the Goblin Cave is because these slimes spawn in really fast, and they're also really easy to kill. They give you guys a bunch of great essences and medium essences and whatnot, and yeah, these sell for a lot of money too. Obviously, something like superior essences that you get from these slimes are gonna sell for a lot more money, but those greater and medium essences, when sold in quantity, sell for a lot of money too. And once again, gotta keep in mind that they are really easy to farm, and again, they spawn in really quickly. The only issue is you kind of have to keep on running around this entire place trying to find these slimes, because as you guys saw, they sometimes spawn in this area, then they're gonna spawn in maybe this entrance area right here, and yeah, they all kind of group up and spawn in the same spot. So sometimes it'll spawn over in this area, and this is okay when you guys are farming manually, because obviously you can just, you know, keep on running around all of the areas. But if you guys are trying to AFK this, then this is gonna be a lot more difficult. So yeah, if you guys are trying to AFK this, then what I recommend you guys to do is get a friend, or actually get two friends, and one of you is going to start right here at the entrance. You want to start right here, or actually, you know what, actually here is going to be better. So you want to start right over here. You want to set up your tiny task, your macro, whatever, and you want to make sure that you are swinging your sword just like this. Then you simply want to go ahead and walk forward all the way to the end right over here. So yeah, you want to keep on running all the way to the end right here. Keep on holding down W so it resets the macro, and then you want to go back all the way, and yeah, you just want to go ahead and record that macro. So this is going to be your line. Then you want to get a friend to maybe set up a macro in this area so they can go ahead and farm this particular area. And finally, you want to have a third friend farming this particular area right over here. You guys can go ahead and adjust this as your liking, but once you guys do this, all three of you will basically be killing the optimal amount of slimes for them to be spawning all over the map. So each one of you is going to get a decent amount of slimes spawning in your pathway, and yeah, leaving this on overnight is probably going to get you thousands and thousands of essences. And if you guys have the Sell Anywhere Game Pass, even better, go ahead and include this inside of your macro and you're gonna make a lot more money. So yeah, this is probably the best AFK method to make money in the game right now, so make sure you guys use it. By the way, there is multiple other spots in the game where you can AFK for essences. The second spot, and this is more for the newer players, is going to be right down here. So you want to go through the cave that is on the left side, and you want to keep on going down until you reach this area right here. Now this area is going to have two pathways just like this. You simply want to go ahead and do circles of this area. As you guys can see, the enemies here are a lot weaker. The only guys you want to worry about are these Death Axe skeletons, but besides them guys, as you guys can see, these are really easy to kill. And yeah, you can farm hundreds if not thousands of essences from simply doing circles of this area. I've done this myself when I was a newer player, and yeah, if you guys have a weaker weapon and weaker armor, then farming in this area is actually really good. But if you guys are an endgame player, then the best place to farm essences is is of course going to be at the volcano area. Now AFKing this spot is pretty much impossible because of the rocks that come in the way, and because of how the enemies spawn. You can't really AFK this area too much, but as you guys can see, you're gonna get a lot of superior and greater essences here, and of course epic essences. So yeah, this is a very good spot to farm money, only if you guys are actively going to be playing the game. You can't really AFK in this area. If you want to AFK, then the goblin cave is going to be your best friend. But yeah, look at this. Look at the amount of essences you can actually collect in this area in a short period of time. But again, the only caveat to all of this is you're gonna need a good set of armor and a good weapon. Even if you are a mid-game player, you're still gonna need something like eye or armor, which is gonna require you guys to have maybe obsidian or lightite, which if you guys have been playing this game for long enough, you know how difficult that stuff is to get. So what if you do not want to PvE? What if you do not want to fight things? What if you just want to use your pickaxe because you already have best pickaxe in the game? So for this next method, you will unfortunately need at least the Sell Anywhere pass, unless you're okay with coming back to your PC or device every 15 minutes. So yeah, you will need the Sell Anywhere game pass for this, but if you don't have that, then yeah, again, you will have to come back to your PC every 15 minutes. But this spot is actually going to be right here outside of the volcanic area, and I've actually used this spot a lot before private servers were added into the game to level up. And as you guys can see, I am level 200 now, and yeah, I've probably earned millions and millions of dollars from this exact spot too. By all means, this is not the fastest way to make money or XP in the Forge Roblox, but it works, and it works really well, especially if you guys have thorns on your armor. This basically prevents any enemies from killing you. Sometimes enemies just wander around and try and kill you. In public servers, this was more of a concern, but now it really isn't. Just have thorns on at least one piece of your armor and you should be good. But basically how this method works is you just want to go ahead and stand in this exact area, get an auto clicker and just click down. If you guys have access to a macro, and if you have the Sell Anywhere game pass, then every 15 minutes after auto clicking, just like this, your inventory is probably going to get full. So press T, go into sell items, select all, and then just sell and click the X and continue to do this again for 15 minutes. Press T, you know, just recall the macro. I think most of you already know how to do that. And yeah, using this method, you will not be able to earn much money. I'd say you'll be able to earn maybe like $30,000 depending on what pickaxe you have and how fast you mine. But still, $30,000 every single hour is not a bad deal. And if you guys are a newer player and don't have the best armor in the game, then this is going to be a pretty decent way to actually earn money early on. If you guys are okay with doing a little bit of work to earn a little bit more money, then all of the ores that you can actually earn from this place, you can simply go ahead and forge into a heavy armor. So after AFKing for 15 or maybe 20 minutes, come back to your PC, look at how much stuff you have, and then go over to the forging area and forge yourself a heavy chestplate with everything that you guys have earned. About 34 of any ore is fine. You can mix and match if you guys want. Then simply go ahead and craft your heavy chestplate. Sometimes you might not get a heavy chestplate just like this, but it's completely okay because you're gonna earn way more money than you would if you just sold the ore itself. I think, again, most of you probably know this. This is common sense by now, but forging gives you more money compared to just selling the raw ore itself. And yeah, check this out, guys. This Dark Knight helmet is gonna sell for 1,800, which is a lot more, again, than if you just sold the ore itself. You can leave this on overnight. There is literally no limit, and it's really easy to set up, unlike the Goblin Cave AFK method. But yeah, those are some methods that I've used personally to make a lot of money in the Forge Roblox. As always, hit that subscribe button if you guys want to be a part of the OG 500,000 subscribers. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, peace out.